Hi gang, Rob here. It is the evening of 27 January 2022. Thursday night, 9 o'clock. Must be time for a knife sale on the Apostle P channel, and it is. We've got a nice one for you tonight. Kind of a mid to large size sale. All knives, 35 items, and we've got the good stuff tonight. Before we get into the meat of the sale, a little bit of housekeeping as usual. First of all, if you are new, especially if you're new to this weekly sales event, I need you to be familiar with and agreeable to the terms of the sale before you attempt to buy a knife. I'm going to print them on the screen for you in just a moment. I'll also reprint them in the description underneath this video so you can be familiar with them. Also in the description of the video, above the terms of the sale, you're going to find 3 links to previous videos on the channel. The first is to my Primer for Buyers video. That's a 38-minute expanded explanation of the terms of the sale. So please watch and understand that before you attempt to participate. The second link is to my FAQs for Consignors video. If you're interested in using this weekly sale to move along some of your collection, that video explains how it works from the Consignors perspective. And then the third link, as always, is to my Rates and Services video for the TheApostleP Knife Service, the original precision sharpening service for the online knife community. So yes, the description of the video, very important. At the top, you'll find those 3 links. Then in the middle, the terms of the sale. Then at the bottom, the list of tonight's inventory, complete with timestamps and pricing. As usual, the number to the left of the slash is your as shown price. Number to the right, as sharpened by the TheApostleP Knife Service. You're going to notice tonight, specifically, there are many knives that just have a dash instead of a sharpened price because they're already wearing extremely nice polished edges. And on the subject of sharpening, due to, my little virus I got going on, no next day sharpening this week. So if you buy a knife to be sharpened, expect it to ship in about 3 weeks. I think that's about it for housekeeping. Let's get the terms up on the screen, and then we'll be right back with the sale inventory. Here are the terms. All right, let's get to it, shall we? First up, we got just 2 leftovers from last week. The first one comes in a box with a sleeve. Inside the sleeve, we got this box from the Red Horse Knife Works. Nice little box. We've got the Red Horse Hellraiser, a very sweet knife in some stunning carbon fiber. Nice red pivot collar. And the blade, well, it's shaped like a razor, thus the name. Blade steel on the Hellraiser is S35VN. You got a 3 11/16 inch long blade in a nice DLC finish. Handle length is 5 inches. It is a stainless steel liner lock, ball bearing pivot on bearings. Lockup is rock solid. There's your engagement. You saw the action. It's stunning. And the blade centering on the Hellraiser is going to be right down the middle. Condition on this is like new in the box. Web price for this knife brand new is $280. at your favorite retailer if you can find one. We ran it last week for $230. It did not sell. We dropped it to $230. I'm sorry, dropped it to $220 on Saturday. It's still here. This week, your price $199. Shipped priority mail. And then $219 if you'd like it with an ApostleP edge. That is the Red Horse Knife Works Hellraiser. Next up, we have a T-Rex from Homer Zhu. This is his custom T-Rex. Comes in the small poly pelican-like box. Birth card is in the box. Tells you that we have the model T-Rex, serial number 191. Blade steel is VG10. Date of birth April 15th, 2020. Signed by Homer. And by the way, guys, that VG10, Homer says he runs it at 60 to 61 Rockwell. There is the knife. Gorgeous custom lanyard with kind of a monkey fist, a bronze bead down low, a Star Wars Stormtrooper in brass. Gorgeous two-tone ano on a titanium handle. Got a nice titanium floating backspacer, fully milled titanium clip. There is the blade. Kind of a tumbled DLC. Your stainless steel insert in your titanium frame lock. Give a nice smooth release on the lock interface. Stunning action. Centering is perfect. It is a ball bearing pivot, by the way. Rock solid lockup. Blade length is 2.5 inches and the handle length is 3 5/8. So it's kind of a short, chunky little thing. Very nice in the hand. Condition is like new in the box. These are out of stock everywhere. Not sure they were too widely available. I don't know how many you made, but it wasn't that many. When they were available brand new, they were $400. We ran this last week for $320 and it didn't sell, so we dropped it down to $280 for Saturday, and it's still here. So let's do $250. $250 like it is, $270 with my edge on it on the Homer Zhu T-Rex Custom. Next up, from my buddy Todd Walensky, True Saber Knives, we have the Ottawa DHA. With a CPM 154 blade, green canvas micarta scales, and red liners. So the DHA is a pretty cool blade shape in the Ottawa. It's kind of a almost a coping blade shape. Very interesting, I think. I love that blade shape. So I got 3 3/16 as the blade length and 4 inches of handle. Deep blood red liners on this one. Very nice in the hand. Now this, before it ships, will be sharpened up with an ApostleP edge as per the instructions of the consignor. So you're buying it with my edge on it. It is super thin behind the edge. Just needs a quick little whisk over the convex sandpaper system and a strap, and it'll be like a laser. That'll be done. This is the one knife I'm going to sharpen tomorrow before I ship it. So let's see. Let's do, and we're going to call this excellent to near mint in box. 145, guys. 145 with an ApostleP edge. That is the True Saber Ottawa DHA. Next up, From custom knife maker Larry Page, we have a gorgeous piece of work. First of all, I want you to look at this sheath. Beautifully stitched, beautifully tooled, great edge finishing, and signed by the maker. Inside comes this thing of beauty, and it is a polished blade, so I'm going to give it a nice wipe. Oh, look at that. That is 3 15/16 inches of hollow ground, CPM 154, backed up by a 4 9/16 inch handle. And the handle material is golden maple burl. Beautiful polished aluminum half guard. Superb in the hand. Very, very nicely made piece. These are or were available at A.G. Russell, brand new for $375, and this is near mint, no box. Your price on this, guys, is going to be $325 like it is, and then $345 if you'd like my edge on it. That is the Larry Page Custom Drop Point Hunter. Nice knife. Next up, gee, nobody wants one of these. Nobody does. I mean, nobody wants a Bradford Guardian 3. No, nobody wants one of those, especially if it comes with an Artamus carbon fiber pattern Kydex sheath with clip and strap. Oh, and by the way, it does come with the factory sheath, and it's the black canvas handle, and it's the M390 blade. This one is wearing a user-applied superfine polished edge. So blade length on the Guardian 3 is 3 7/16 inches, and then the handle is 3 9/16. Gorgeous stonewash. It's a cutter, my friends. So here's the deal on these. They are currently out of stock in this handle material. When they were available, they were $179 plus $35 for that Artamus sheath. So you would have had $214 in this package if you bought it brand new. Then it's got a much better than factory edge. You can buy this whole thing all in, priority mail postage paid, $180, guys. $180 for the Bradford Guardian 3 with the Artamus Kydex sheath. No need to sharpen. Okay, next up, we have a bunch of stuff. I mean, we got stuff, and more stuff. So, we got one of them boxes. Inside the box resides an XM18 3.5-inch skinny sheepsfoot, tri-way pivot, stone-washed blade and handle, OD green G10 scale, which the knife is not wearing. But there it is. Let's see, what other goodies do we have? We have a bag full of tri-way hardware. Phosphor bronze washers, Teflon washers, bearing backing washers, a bunch of screws. Then we've got count them, two Hinderer armorer's tools. I think one is battle worn or battlefield pickup. That's that one, and then this one appears to be some kind of black. Okay. And then, oh yeah, there's a knife. There is a knife. There we go. The scale it's wearing is OD green canvas micarta. There's your Sheepsfoot Hinderer blade. Blade steel CPM 20 CV. And this is wearing a very nice user applied polished edge. No need for me to touch it. There's your lock engagement. It's of course Hinderer solid. Blade centering is Hinderer centered. Flipping action is great. No apparent death lock, but a nice firm detent. Condition is going to be near mint in box. And your price for the whole sheet and match, the knife with the micarta scale and the original G10 scale included, the tri-way hardware kit and 2 Hinderer armorer's tools, $475 all in, shipped priority mail. No need to sharpen. That's in your inventory is Hinderer XM18 3.5 skinny sheepsfoot with stuff. Next up, we have our first Idaho made knife, Chris Reeve, and take a look, guys. This box has been damaged since it was delivered to the original owner, brand new from DLT Trading. I guess he just didn't care that much. It is a large Sebenza 21 black micarta, black canvas micarta inlaid, and I believe it's an Insingo. Yes, it is. Here's the birth card. So, born December 27th, 2017, new hardness spec on the S35 VM blade. Here is the knife, and it is a stunner. Take a good look, guys. There is extremely little wear on the handle. Very scant trails. Little bump at the nose of the knife, looks like from sharpening. But, you know, who cares? And it is wearing a polished edge. Very nicely done. There's your lock engagement, just where you want it. Nice free dropping blade, super smooth. Hard to see the centering in this light, but it's dead. So we're going to call this one near mint in box, and you guys know, discontinued and out of stock. Near mint in box, your price $425. $425 shipped priority mail. That is the Chris Reeve large Sebenza 21 Insingo black canvas. Oops, I got stuff wanting to fall over on me here. Hold on just a minute. Oh, see, this is what happens. It's a house of cards on sale night. So we have our second entry tonight from Idaho, another Chris Reeve knife. This is going to be a large Inkosi micarta inlaid with natural canvas. This one, born October 8th of 2018. Here is the knife, and again, in superb condition. One little trail behind the pivot. Some super light rubs on the pocket clip. And that's about it. Of course, it's an Inkosi, so it's a double lugger. User applied polished edge, done superbly. Lockup is rock solid. There's your engagement. Smooth as butter. Centering is dead. So condition, we're going to say near mint in box. Your price on this one, $400, guys. $400 like it is. No need to sharpen. That is shipped priority mail. The Chris Reeve large Inkosi Insingo natural canvas. Next up, our one and only Microtech this evening in the new box. I love that box. Inside the box comes the LUDT in red with the apocalyptic blade finish. What a cool blade this is, guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Red, hard anodized, aluminum handle, button lock auto. You got to push the release instead of the pivot rod. There you go. There's your apocalyptic finish. Your born on date for this one is 8 of 2019. Blade Steel CTS 204P. It is wearing a beautifully applied polished edge. I mean beautiful. There is a super slight bit of side play that's very common in LUDTs. Not a big deal. Action is awesome. Centering is dead down the middle. Condition we'll call near mint in box, just because it's been sharpened. This model is out of stock everywhere. The last web retail price for LUDTs was $249. This one can be yours. $215. Shipped priority mail. No need to sharpen. That is the Microtech LUDT. Next up. This is a long one in your description. It is the Protech / FFKW for Ferrum Forged Knife Works / drop Mordax. And I'm missing the little sleeve that goes over the box. Who cares? This one in gorgeous green hard anodized aluminum. So Protech manufactured, Ferrum Forged designed, drop retailed, right? Drop.com retailed. What a gorgeous handle. So let's see. There's your Ferrum Forge maker's mark in the handle. And it is a button lock flipper on bearings. And there's your drop logo. And over here's your Protech logo. Blade steel on this is CPM 20 CV. Let's see. Blade length is 3.5. Handle length is 4 5/8. Lockup is solid as a rock. Action is stunning. Nice detent for a button lock. And the blade centering is going to be dead down the middle. And it's got a beautiful user applied polished edge. No need for me to touch it. And it's just nicely done, guys. Just nice. I don't know what these dropped at. I do know they're pretty hard to buy. And that is a stunner of an example. Your price, $225 shipped priority mail, $225. That is the Protech Ferrum Forge drop Mordax. Next up, I bet you this won't last long. Now, it doesn't come with the original box. It just comes with this pouch. But it does come with that card and that card and this paperwork saying congratulations on owning a Skaha 2, among other things. And we got a Skaha 2 in carbon fiber. With the relatively deep carry wire clip, the stunning flipping action, stunning. There's your lockup. It is rock solid. Blade centering is gonna be perfect. You've got the milled blade with the deeply engraved maker's mark, and you got a user applied polished edge that is beautiful. Gorgeous example, ready to rock. Oh, what a nice piece. We'll call it near mint, no box with papers, and the only reason not like new is because of that better than factory edge. Your price on this one, guys, $225 shipped priority mail, $225. North Arm Skaha 2. Next up, These are very nicely made knives. Vero Engineering. And the model is the Synapse XL. And here's sort of the birth card, or the COA. First run in M390 steel with the stonewashed finish. Black canvas micarta and raw bright hardware. Here is the knife. So the titanium appears to be bead blasted and then stonewashed. The canvas micarta is super nicely done. Got a beautiful milled titanium clip. Steel inserted titanium bolster lock because of the scale covering some of the lock bar. The handle on the Synapse XL is 5 inches in length. Got a nice low profile flipper that works very nicely. Interesting, on the show side of the blade, we just got a gracefully swedged drop point. We flip it over. How about that? A nice little sort of fuller on the offside. Very interesting. Don't know why, just very interesting. The blade is 3 13/16 inches of beautifully stonewashed M390. Steel inserted titanium lock face. Beautiful lockup and rock solid. Ball bearing pivot, of course. Perfect centering. Everything totally squared away. Just a beautifully made piece. Let's see. Can't find them anywhere. I do know this. I found some sold listings on eBay for this model. Sold transactions between $400 and $595. This one can be yours. Shipped priority mail. And let's see, does it have? It does. It's got an owner applied polished edge and quite a racy one. So no need to sharpen. Your price, $375. Shipped priority mail. That is the Vero Engineering Synapse XL. Next up, man, we haven't had one of these on here for a while. One from Olamic Tactical, never the same. And here is our COA for this particular knife. It is a whippersnapper Wharncliffe in 20 CV satin blade. Titanium handle with frosty finish and some holes. Titanium clip. Titanium pivot collars with blue anno. Look at that frosty. Oh, you kidding me? Look at that. The blue accents just pop. The chamfers on the holes match the pivot collar, which match the hardware, the backspacer, and the clip. It is a front flipper and one I can actually open. Great job, Olamic. There is your 20 CV blade. And this is wearing a beautiful polished edge applied by its owner. Let's see, blade length 2 7/8. Handle 4 1/16. Steel inserted titanium frame lock. Lockup is early but secure. Action is stunning. Centering is perfect. I love that. So condition would be like new, but for the beautifully polished edge. So we'll call it near mint. In pouch. I can't find these new anywhere. I did find this exact knife in a sold listing on eBay. That knife did $650 in actual transaction. This one can be yours for $425. $425 shipped priority mail. No need to sharpen. That's the Olamic Tactical Whippersnapper Wharncliffe. Next up, time to go to Oregon, boys. This is going to be our save me from myself moment. We have a plain old 535 bug out, sort of. What do I mean by sort of? Well, because there are the original scales. And the knife is wearing these stunning blue hard anodized aluminum scales from AWT. They kill it on the bug out scales. I have this set of scales in green on my bug out. This one wearing the Parkerized Shorty deep carry clip. S30V blade with an owner applied polished edge that's quite good. There's no need for me to touch it. Lockup be rock solid. Action's beautiful. And the centering is going to be, well, I don't know, is perfect good enough? I think that'll have to do. Condition is going to be near mint in box. So let's see, the knife by itself, brand new web retail, is $132. The scales are $70, so if you bought this new, you'd have a $202 invested. This one can be yours, better than new with that edge. $150 shipped, priority mail, no need to sharpen. That's in your inventory is Benchmade 535 bug out custom scales. Next up, from Hogue Knives, we got a Ritter. It's the Hogue Ritter RSK Mark 1 G2. Oh, what's not to love? The second save me from myself moment. You have the gorgeous Sunburst 3D milled G10 handle. You've got an MXG blackened titanium deep carry clip. There is no original clip with this knife. You've got the Able Reed Axis lock mechanism. You've got the Doug Ritter RSK blade. And this one, guys, is in M390. Wearing an owner applied polished edge. That's quite nice. No need for me to touch it. I got zero blade play in any direction. I have very near free dropping action. It's just fine. I got blade centering that is very close to perfect. I think it favors the right ever so slightly, but no issues. Near mint, in box, polished edge. Web retail on this knife is $160 at your favorite knife site. This one can be yours squared away, ready to roll. $110, are you kidding me? $110 shipped, priority mail on the Hogue Ritter RSK Mark 1 G2. Next up, time for a little run of Spideys, my friends. First one from Golden, Colorado, USA Earth. We have a Manix 2 lightweight cutlery shop exclusive with the orange FRN handle and the blade in CPM S90V. This is wearing an owner applied polished edge that is stunning. Look at that action. Super free, yet super solid lockup. And blade centering is dead. Dead on the money. Condition is going to be near mint. In box. Polished edge noted. They're, of course, out of stock at Cutlery Shop. I saw sold listings on eBay, quite a few of them. I won down at 115, but that was probably a turd. Most of them in the upper 100s, up to 207 sold listings. This one can be yours with a superb edge, shipped priority mail, 140 on the Spyderco Manix 2 lightweight OR S90V. Next up, we got a Spidey from Taichung. This one is the Knife Joy exclusive blue anodized Spidey Chef. Black hardware, black wire clip, blue handle, LC200N blade with a gorgeous owner applied polished edge. Nice and sharp. Rock solid lockup. There's your engagement. A little bit of letting you know it's there, lock stick, but nothing egregious. Blade centering on this one is perfect. We'll call it near mint in box just because of that polished edge. Your price, $210 shipped priority mail, $210. No need to sharpen. That's the Spyderco Spidey Chef. Next up, another Spidey. I think this one's also going to be from Taichung. This is the Spyderco Inkosi. Pretty cool little knife. It's got kind of a sort of a, I guess it's not quite a Kwaiken profile, but it's close. A slim compression lock knife. Very low profile flipper. Almost a trailing point. Blade steel on the Inkosi's S30V, blade length 3 1/4. Handle length 4 3/8. It's got that sort of more rough textured carbon fiber over G10 laminate. Is that thing on bearings? I can't tell. You guys have to know. I don't know. All I know is the action is beautiful. The centering is perfect. The condition on this one is going to be like new in the box. This has got the factory edge on it. What a cool little knife. Got the deep carry paper clip. So, buy one of these brand new. It's going to run you $161 at your favorite web retailer. Or just buy this one. It is like new in box and a perfect example. Your price, $130. Shipped by priority mail, all in. $150 if you like it with my edge on it. It's the Spyderco Inkosi. Next up, another Spyderco. This one from Golden, Colorado, USA. Earth. It is a pair of 3 murdered. Black G10, black hardware, black clip, black DLC blade, an S35 VN. A little bit of evidence of carry, a little bit of wear on the hardware finish, and you can tell the G10's been in a pocket, as with the clip, but the blade fairly pristine, still wearing its factory edge. Very little wear. Rock solid lockup. Nice free drop in action. Blade centering is down the middle. So condition on this one we're going to say is excellent in box, carry wear only. They are discontinued and out of stock in S35. The new S45 version of this exact configuration is $171 at your favorite online retailer. This one can be yours. Shipped priority mail for $125 like it is. $145 if you'd like it with an ApostleP edge. That is the Spyderco Pair 3 Murdered. Next up, we have another Golden Colorado Spyderco. This one is the Blade Ops exclusive Paramilitary 2 in gray G10 and L Max blade. Wow, that needs a little wipe. This knife, guys, is absolutely like new in the box. Lockup is dead solid. Action is free swinging. Blade centering is on the money. Discontinued and out of stock. Those rascals at Country Knives have one in stock for $246, and then I found one sold listing on eBay at $260. This one can be yours, just like it is, for $220 shipped priority mail. $245 with an ApostleP edge. That's Spyderco Pair 2 GY LMAX in your inventory. Next up, we have a Spyderco from Golden with no box. Ho 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 ho. Paramilitary 2 in digital camo G10. S30V blade. Now this one has been user sharpened. It's pretty okay, but I am going to give you a sharpened price just in case. Not a polished edge, but a good edge. Rock solid lockup. Nice action. Centering is going to be down the middle. It might favor the left just barely. So condition on this one's going to be excellent to near mint, no box. Your price, $120. $120 like it is, $140 with an Apostle P edge. That's in your inventory as Spyderco Para 2 Digi Satin. Next up, it's another Spyderco, the last Spyderco in tonight's sale. This one from Seki City, Japan. It is a Delica 4 wearing the gray FRN handle scales. Got a little bit of clip wear on this one. VG10 blade, Saber ground, combo edge. And you know what? That edge not bad. Lock up rock solid. Action. Yeah, pretty good. Centering is pretty much down the middle. Might favor the left ever so slightly. We'll call this one excellent in box. Your price, $50, 50, like it is, and then $70 if you'd like it with my edge on it. That is the Spyderco Delica 4. Next up, back to Oregon for another Benchmade. This one, the 535 GRY-1 bug out with the Ranger Green Norol GTX handle scales. Now this one is wearing a stonewash clip, not the gray colored one that would have come on this knife. Got your gold anodized thumb studs and standoffs. Now this one has got, it's been sharpened, and again, not probably quite as perfect as I would do it, but still pretty nice. I'm going to give you a sharpened price, but don't feel like it needs it, okay? S30V blade, rock solid lockup. Action is not free dropping, but still plenty free. Centering's perfect. Condition is going to be near mint, in box. Map pricing on this particular bug out model is $149 at your favorite retailer. This one can be yours $120 like it is, $140 with my edge on it. That's the Benchmade 535 GRY-1 bug out. Next up, man, it's amazing what discontinuing a knife can do to its value. This is a Benchmade 781 Anthem, and this one is going to come with one deep carry titanium MXG clip installed, one black one MXG deep carry, and then the factory clip is in the pouch, because installed on the knife is a stonewash titanium MXG deep carry clip. A pretty nice option for this knife. So you've got your integral titanium handle with that chevron mill pattern. You have your axis lock with the cool coil spring cartridge, which just works phenomenally. Ball bearing pivot, 20 CV blade. Now again, this has been user sharpened, but it could be better. It's not bad, but it could be better. Lockup is dead solid. Action is stunning. Centering is perfect. So condition is going to be near mint in box. These are discontinued, not a stock. The last web retail pricing reference I found was $446. Can't buy them for that. They are trading at insane numbers. eBay completed listings, and there are a bunch, between $450 and $600 $100. With this one, very near mint, with 2 extra MXG clips plus the factory clip. Your price $450, and then you know what? I'm not even going to give you a sharpened price because that edge is pretty doggone good. So $450, squared away, ready to go. That is the Benchmade 781 Anthem. Next up, our final Chris Reeve product in tonight's sale. This one is a small Sebenza 21 PJ, or plain Jane, except that it's a double lugger. I'll show you in a minute. There's your birth card, December 19th, 2017. New hardness spec S35VN and double lugs. It's not double lugs though. It says it is, but it's not. Look, I don't know. I have no idea, guys. It's not double lugs. Whatever. Okay, there's your little Insingo. You know, yeah, I don't know. Rock solid lockup. There's your engagement. Nice action. Centering is, well, it's Chris Reeve perfect. You can't see it, you just have to take my word for it. And look, guys. There is nary, there are 2 little trails right there. So very near mint. Very near mint. And of course the 21s are all gone. This knife would have sold for $375. It can be yours like it is for $350, $380. I do the sharpen and spa. That's the Chris Reeve Small Sebenza 21 Insingo. Next up, from Quiet Carry, we have kind of their signature model, the Quiet Carry Waypoint. Titanium handle but stainless steel liner lock. Reversible tip up deep carry wire clip. Phosphor bronze pivot. Blade is Vanex Super Clean. 3 1/4 inches in length. A 4 3/16 handle. Super efficient blade to handle ratio. There's your lock engagement. It is rock solid. Super smooth. Perfect centering. This has been used and sharpened. Could be a little better. I'm going to give you a sharpened price on this one. But it's very near mint. Okay. Your price, and these are out of stock everywhere at web price of $295. Your price on this one, $225 like it is, $245 with an ApostleP Edge, the Quiet Carry Waypoint. Next up, we got a little run from Titusville coming up. First among them, Great Eastern Cutlery Northfield Unexcelled Premium Pocket Knives, a model 190120, little Rattler and Sandbar Stag. Now guys, this is a carried knife. A little bit of wear on the bolsters and end caps. Gorgeous stag, very nicely matched. Single Warncliffe blade. Got a couple scuffs on the blade. Looks like it might have been touched up. Five and a half pull. Perfect walk and talk. Perfect centering. We'll say the condition is very good in tube. Great entry-level knife with some beautiful stag covers. Your price $80 like it is, $95 with an ApostleP Edge. GEC Northfield, number 19 Little Rattler Stag. Next up, another Great Eastern Cutlery offering. This one from the handcrafted Titty Cutlery Classic Pocket Knives line. We have a number 381117, 38 special, and tractor green jigged bone. The 38 special, 3 7/8 inches of closed length. Plain nickel silver bolsters and end caps, brass liners, tractor green jig bone. And that special sort of Randall Model 7 clip point. In 1095 steel, this one on a cam tang. About a 7 pull. Beautiful walk and talk. Centering dead down the middle. Condition, I'm going to say, is like new in the tube. Your price on this one is going to be $120 like it is. $140 with an Apostle P edge. Try finding one for that. Ain't going to happen. That is the GEC Titty 38 special. Next up, we got a late 2021 run of a new pattern. Great Eastern Cutlery, Northfield Unexcelled. Number 941121, Liberty Jack. This one in garnet jigged bone. Yeah, buddy. Triple line bolsters, plain but chamfered end caps. Graceful little curve. Just 3 1/8 inches of closed length, but a 7 pull on the beautiful clip point. Very, very much like a number 14 clip point. Polished blade, long pull, cut swedge. Superb walk and talk. Centering is close, but does favor the right ever so slightly. We're going to call this one near mint to like new in the tube. These are doing between $167 and $190 in this cover material, eBay sold listings. This one can be yours. Cheaper than all those, $145 like it is, $160 with an Apostle P edge. The GEC Northfield, number 94 Liberty Jack. Next up, another GEC. Back to the Titty line, this one. A number 128119er. A number 12 toothpick in aqua camel bone. Whoa, look at that. Got the houndstooth shield. Big, heavy, lots of hardware on this knife. The aqua camel looks beautiful. And you've got that sort of muskrat clip. Cam tang, but beautiful cam tang action. Oh. It's about a 7 pull. The centering on this one, I'm saying, is close. It does favor the right slightly. I could find none of these, either currently listed or sold listings on eBay with this camel bone cover. So unobtainium in camel, but we're selling this one for $130 like it is, $150 with an Apostle P edge. The GEC Titty number 12 toothpick. Next up, another Titty offering from Great Eastern Cutlery. This one a 97 Allegheny, number 971119 in maroon linen micarta. Oh yeah, the Coke bottle back pocket 97 Allegheny. That big old bottleneck bolster. Hot dog shield. Long pull cut swedge clip point blade. And it is a Patty's potato peeler. So it's about a 6.5 pull. And the pivot it's just a little tight, which those of you who don't like that super light pull on the Allegheny might like this one, because it's not exactly dead free. So it just feels a little more robust than a lot of the Alleghenies. Condition is going to be near mint in tube. Your price, $160. $160 like it is $180 with an Apostle P edge. The GEC Titty number 97 Allegheny. Next up, here's one that I used to own and I sold, and I almost just want to take it back. In fact, I'm not going to, but we are going to make this one the Titty Oil Field Jack number 86. We are making this the Rob's pick for tonight. So the early birds will not see this one. Only you 9 o'clock on Thursday guys get a crack at this one. It's protected for the 9 o'clock crowd. Model number 861219 in natural oily creek bone. 3 13/16 inches of closed length. The wrench shield. The satin, plain, no etch, drawn swedge clip point blade. Has a 7.5 pull. Perfect walk and talk. Perfect centering, I'll show you. And we got a little Patty's potato peeler thing going on here. How about that? There's your centering on both blades. Condition on this one's near mint to like new in tube. eBay sold listings running between $249 and $349. Sold transactions. This one can be yours. $210 like it is, $240 with both blades sharpened by the TheApostleP Knife Service. That is the GEC Titty number 86 Oilfield Jack, the Rob's pick for this week. Next up, we got one from Real Steel, and I think these were sold by drop, and I don't know for how much. It's a pretty cool little knife, guys. It is the 3001 Precision from Real Steel, an S35VN, not the Sandvik Steel cheapies. This is a much more expensive knife, but I couldn't find a pricing reference, so I'm guessing. It does come with a little black lanyard bead. And here's the knife. Shred carbon fiber scale. A fuller opening blade on phosphor bronze. As I said, the blade steel is S35VN. Blade length is 2 13/16. Bead blasted titanium frame with frame lock, steel inserted. There's your engagement. It's rock solid. Action's very nice. Blade centering is perfect. Condition is like new in box. I don't know. If somebody knows how much these cost new, tell me, but I think it's got to be worth 80 bucks. So that's what we're selling it for. 80 bucks like it is. 100 with an Apostle P edge, and the proceeds go to the Fettinger Leukemia Fund. How about that? Next up, got one from Best Tech, and all I know is that the model is the BT 1708A, and on the blade it says Tercel, like a Toyota. Proceeds of this donated knife will go to the Fettinger Leukemia Fund. Look at that. Very cool. The smooth sections of the titanium are anodized in a blue, and then the milled sections in a bronze. Very cool. Milled clip, titanium backspacer, ball bearing flipper, kind of a cool clip point. Blade steel is S35VN, 3.5 inches long, 4 7/8 handle, steel inserted frame lock. There's your engagement, which is fairly early but secure. Ball bearing pivot. Centering is dead. These are out of stock everywhere. I have no idea how much they were, but I gotta believe it's worth 80 bucks. $80 is your price, like it is, ship priority mail. 100 with an TheApostleP Edge. Net proceeds go to the Osfettinger Leukemia Fund. That's the best tech. BT1708A, Tercel. That brings us to the last knife in the sale. It is from Lionsteel, and it's a donated knife. Net proceeds go to the Osfettinger Leukemia Fund. This is a Lionsteel KUR with flat dark earth, G10, handle scales, beautifully 3D machined. Deep carry, reversible, wire clip, robust wire clip. It's a ball bearing flipper. It flips way better than that. Kind of a blackwash blade in Sleipner steel. 3 7/16 inches of blade, 4 3/4 inches of handle. Rock solid lockup. And the centering is going to be dead down the middle. Condition is near mint to like new in box. I believe these are about $172. Website map pricing. This one can be yours for $140, like it is $160 if you'd like it with an TheApostleP Edge. And the net proceeds go to the Osfettinger Leukemia Fund. That's the Lionsteel KUR. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of another Thursday night knife sale on the TheApostleP channel. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. My voice is just about done, so it must be time to go to bed. Grace to you and peace, my friends, from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Remember, the word is sharp. Have at her, boys.